Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today, we're plunging into something many of us think we get. But maybe we get it wrong sometimes. Confidence. We've gathered some really fascinating material on this, our mission to cut through the usual noise, give you those real aha moments, and maybe even get you thinking differently about your own potential. So let's unpack this a bit. A lot of people think confidence means being loud. Right?
Oh, yeah, the loudest voice in the room.
Exactly. Or knowing everything, never messing up.
It's a perfection myth.
But what we're seeing here is, it's quite surprising. Real confidence, often quiet, steady.
Definitely not about perfection.
Yeah.
That's key.
It's a skill, something you build. Like a muscle.
Not something you're just born with. And that idea, that shift, that's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, what's compelling is how this stuff immediately tackles those common ideas.
Yeah.
Like confidence being fixed. You have it or you don't.
Right.
But it's saying, no, it's a skill, it's dynamic, something you cultivate daily.
Living with confidence, not waiting for it. Exactly. That change in perspective, thinking about living with it every single day, it's fundamental. It's transformative, really.
Okay, and just so we're clear on terms here, when we talk about self-esteem, that's more your overall feeling of worth, right? Like your value, your inherent value as a person.
Whereas confidence, as we'll dig into, is more about believing you can do specific things.
Yeah, belief in your capabilities.
Yeah.
It can be situation specific.
Gotcha. And authentic confidence. That means it's real. It's you.
Not just putting on a brave face. It's grounded in who you genuinely are.
Right. So whether you're, learning a language, starting a new job, whatever.
Or just want to feel a bit more comfortable day to day.
Understanding this deeper side of confidence could be a total game changer. We're going to break it down, what it really is.
And give you some actual tools you can start using, right away.
Okay, so this first insight, it really flips things on their head. It busts a huge myth straight away.
Which one's that?
The continent people are just born confident. Yes. The born with it idea.
Nope. The sources say they're made, forged, built, like building muscle.
Which completely goes against that confidence myth, that really damaging idea that, some people just have it and I don't.
Yeah, that's such a trap.
Exactly. And if you think bigger picture, it challenges the basic assumption many of us carry around.
Which is?
That confidence means you don't feel fear.
Oh, right. Like you're fearless.
But it's not. It's deciding to act despite the fear. So nervousness is natural. We all feel it. The question is,
how do confident people handle it?
Right. And the sources define confidence as self-trust. Trusting yourself enough to act even when things are uncertain, even when you're shaking in your boots a little.
Self-trust. I like that. It feels more active. And here's something really surprising. Real confidence actually embraces vulnerability.
Yes. Which feels so counterintuitive, doesn't it?
Totally. We think confidence means having all the answers, being bulletproof.
But truly confident people, they're okay saying, I don't know, or actually, yeah, I could use some help here.
That's a strength, not a weakness.
Absolutely. And that ties straight into building a healthier self-image. Think about your internal monologue, If it's constantly, I'm just shy, or I always mess this up.
Yeah. It just reinforces it.
It anchors low confidence, but the power comes when you consciously shift that, even slightly, telling yourself, okay, I'm learning this, or I'm capable of figuring this out.
So you're actively creating it, not just waiting for some magic confidence fairy.
Exactly. You're the creator, not the waiter.
Okay, this next concept, it's powerful and maybe bit backwards from how we usually think. It's called the confidence loop.
This is a big one.
It's this cycle. You take an action.
Any action, often small.
That action gives you evidence.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I did that thing.
Tangible proof.
Which builds belief. Maybe I can do this.
Shifts the internal story.
Which builds confidence.
The feeling starts to grow.
Which then fuels more action.
And the loop continues, building on itself. It's brilliant, really.
It totally reframes it. You don't wait to feel confident, you act first.
And that explains why so many people get stuck, doesn't it? They're waiting.
Waiting for certainty. Waiting to feel ready.
Which might never come. The loop shows confidence is built through the doing, through initiating.
And initiate here means just starting, right? Even if conditions aren't perfect.
Exactly. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just begin. And that creates momentum. That forward movement, it builds. Even tiny actions provide evidence. They start to chip away at doubt.
The sources had a great example for English learners. Instead of waiting until your grammar is perfect.
Which is never, by the way.
Oh, right. Just say a few sentences, even basic ones. That's your action.
Boom. Evidence. I spoke English.
Yeah. Oh, man, I remember being terrified trying to order coffee in France. Just paralyzed, waiting for the perfect sentence.
We all didn't.
This loop idea that would have been gold back then.
Yeah.
Which leads to this. This kind of truth bomb from the sources. You don't need to believe in yourself to begin. You need to begin to believe in yourself.
Oh, that's good. Let that sink in. Begin to believe. Action sparks belief. And tied into this is resilience, your ability to bounce back when things don't go perfectly.
Because they won't always.
Nope. Challenges happen. Mistakes happen. Resilient people don't just stop. They learn, they adjust, they keep going.
So accepting that things might get messy.
Yes. Accepting potential setbacks, but staying committed to moving forward anyway, that's crucial for confidence that actually lasts. Mistakes aren't the end. They're just data.
Data for the next action. I like that framing. Okay, so it's not just mental shifts. The sources get really practical now, talking about how you actually speak and how you carry yourself.
The physical dimension, super important.
Yeah, it's not only what confident people say, but how they say it. There's this deep link between your language and your body, often overlooked.
And what's really cool here is the point that you don't need perfect native-like fluency to sound confident.
Really? That's huge for language learners.
Absolutely. You just need to sound sure, deliberate, and they break it down. Pace. How fast you talk. Using pauses effectively.
Pauses can be powerful.
They really can. Then tone, aiming for calm, steady, intentional, not rushed or hesitant. And clarity, just making sure you're enunciating, giving your words weight.
It's about sounding intentional, not necessarily perfect.
Exactly. Intention over perfection.
And then body language. Wow. The impact this has
is massive.
They talk about posture, standing tall, shoulders back, literally taking up a bit more space.
Claiming your presence.
Then gestures, using your hands naturally, controlled movements that kind of underline what you're saying, not fidgeting nervously.
Right. And eye contact, which can feel tricky for some people.
Definitely. But it's key for building trust, isn't it?
It really is. And they suggest starting small if it feels intense. Like look between the other person's eyebrows.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Or just hold contact for a few seconds at a time. Build it up. This whole idea is sometimes called embodied confidence. Your brain literally listens to your body.
So if I stand tall, even if I feel nervous inside.
Your brain gets the signal. Hey, we're standing tall. We must be confident. It actually starts to shift your internal state. It's like a biohack.
That's amazing. So how can you use that, like, right now?
Well, the sources suggest a simple experiment. Try it. Stand tall, shoulders back, maybe even a slight smile. Say, I can do this out loud. Feel the difference.
Yeah, you actually do feel a little different.
Right, and practicing in front of a mirror, also super helpful. You see what others see. You can tweak those little signals.
Okay, let's talk about that voice. The inner critic.
We all know that one.
The one whispering, you're not good enough, or you'll definitely mess this up.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, that one. But the sources have a really interesting take. It's not an enemy to crush.
More like a misguided protector.
Exactly. Trying to keep us safe, maybe, but by keeping us small. So the goal isn't silencing it, but replacing that doubt with direction.
I like that. Doubt keeps you stuck. Direction moves you forward. And this is vital because our self-talk, the running commentary in our heads, it can be so destructive. Or it can be your biggest ally.
So how do you shift it?
The sources give a really practical 3-step approach. First, catch the voice. Just notice it when it pipes up. Acknowledge it without judgment. There's that thought again.
Okay, just awareness.
Step 2, question the voice. Ask it. Is this actually true? Is it helpful right now? And a really powerful one. Would I ever talk to a friend this way?
Ooh, that's a good one. Usually the answer is no way.
Right. And third, reframe the thought. Consciously choose a different perspective, one that's more realistic or empowering.
So instead of, I'm terrible at speaking English.
Maybe it's, okay, I'm still learning. Every conversation helps me get better. Or, my accent shows I know more than one language. See? It's not just wishful thinking. It's strategic. It gives you power back.
And another big trap they mention is perfectionism.
Oh, the killer of action.
Totally. Believing everything has to be flawless before you can even start or feel good about it. This stops so many people, especially, again, language learners, afraid of making any mistake.
But confidence isn't about being perfect. The sources really hammer this home. It's about progress.
Improvement over time. Small steps.
Exactly. Consistency, not flawlessness. Which leads to the question, how do you actually see that progress? Because the inner critic loves to ignore it.
Good point.
They suggest creating a confidence file. Could be a notebook, a digital doc, whatever.
What goes in it?
Positive feedback you receive, compliments, small wins you achieve, any proof that counters the critic.
Like building an evidence locker against the doubt.
Precisely. Having that tangible evidence makes it harder for doubt to take hold. Ultimately, it's about shifting focus to direction, having clear goals, taking steps towards them. That leaves less room for fear.
There's a great affirmation mentioned. I am not my doubts. I am what I do next.
Yes, love that. Prioritize the next action. #tag5. Daily habits that grow real confidence.
All right, so confidence isn't a one-shot deal. It's built day by day, right? Through small, consistent actions.
Absolutely. It's a practice.
And our sources lay out 7 really effective daily habits. This is where it gets super actionable. This is the how-to.
Okay, habit number 1. Start your day with a win.
Even something tiny.
Yep. Make your bed, drink a glass of water, say one sentence aloud in the language you're learning. Anything that gives you an immediate sense of accomplishment.
Sets the tone. Creates momentum, like we talked about earlier.
Exactly. And the key here is consistency. Doing a little bit every single day is way more powerful than doing a huge amount once a week and then stopping.
Build that streak.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Practice speaking out loud daily.
Even if it's just to yourself. Get used to the sound of your own voice articulating things.
Good one. And keep a confidence journal. We mentioned the file, but this sounds more like active tracking.
Yeah, tracking progress, noting challenges, reflecting. It builds self-awareness, which is crucial.
And using positive language.
Yeah.
Consciously swapping out those negative phrases.
Replacing I can't with I'm learning how to or I'll figure it out. It really digs into that idea that our words shape our reality, our identity. Habit 5. Do one courageous thing every day.
Whoa, every day. Does it have to be big?
No, that's the beauty. It can be tiny. Ask a stranger for the time. Speak up briefly in a meeting. Send that email you've been avoiding. Each small act of courage adds a brick.
Okay, manageable. What's next?
Visualization. Taking a few moments to vividly imagine yourself succeeding in a situation that makes you nervous.
Mentally rehearsing success.
It primes your brain and body. And finally, number 7, surround yourself with positive input.
Meaning?
Pay attention to the books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the people you spend time with. Your environment shapes you. Choose influences that lift you up, not drag you down. #tag6. How to stay confident in front of others, even when you're nervous.
All right, so the big one for a lot of people. Staying confident
Well,
or appearing confident when you're actually with other people?
yeah, the performance aspects, social situations, meetings, presentations.
The sources are clear. Feeling nervous is totally normal. Expected, even.
It doesn't mean your confidence is gone.
Right. It's not about never feeling nervous. It's about what you do when those nerves kick in. What's the next step?
A key concept here is presence, being fully in the moment.
Not stuck in your head worrying.
Exactly. Nervousness often comes from anticipating what might go wrong or replaying past mistakes. The antidote is to bring yourself fully into the now.
Wow.
One powerful way is to focus on the other person, not yourself. Really listen to them. Be curious about them. It takes the spotlight off your own internal state.
Oh, that's clever. Reduces the self-pressure.
Right.
They also offer some practical grounding techniques for when you feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, simple things to calm the nervous system, like box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. Really steadying.
Okay, or touching something physical. Your chair, a pen.
Brings you back to the physical world. Or even just naming the emotion internally. Okay, feeling nervous right now. Acknowledging it can lessen its power.
And preparing a few simple phrases in advance.
Yes. Especially for situations like networking or Q&A, having a couple of go-to phrases reduces that deer in headlights feeling if your mind blanks. And this ties into how you handle slip-ups, because they will happen.
Oh, yeah. You stumble over a word, forget someone's name.
The advice is powerful. Accept imperfection publicly. Don't try to hide it or crumble. Acknowledge it briefly, maybe even with a little humor, and move on.
So the recovery is key, how you bounce back.
Massively important. How you respond matters way more than the initial mistake. People remember the recovery. Standing tall, maintaining that posture even after a wobble also sends a strong signal.
Claiming your space, being assertive in your presence.
Yes. And finally, after the event, reflect, don't regret.
Meaning focus on learning, not beating yourself up.
Exactly. What went well? What did I learn? Turn every experience, good or bad, into fuel for growth. Hashtag tagged outro.
So wrapping this all up, what's the big takeaway for you listening? We've journeyed through this deep dive, and it seems confidence isn't some magical trait.
No, not at all.
It's a skill you can learn. It's a loop you can activate by taking action. It's a daily practice, a choice you make, a voice you develop. And crucially, it's not about being perfect or fearless. It's about showing up, doing the thing, and building that trust in yourself step by step.
Yeah, and if you connect that to the bigger picture, that confident version of you, it's not some fantasy future self.
It's already in there.
It is the real you.
Right.
Steady, curious, always learning, always growing. It's the you that decides to act, the you that learns to speak kindly to yourself, the you that sees mistakes as just proof you're trying.
Proof of effort. I like that.
And embraces consistency. The sources use the word empower. And it's true, when you build your own confidence bit by bit.
It affects others.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You implicitly give permission to those around you to be a bit braver too. You empower them.
And the sources leave us with this thought, which really hit home for me. You're already on the path.
Just by listening, by thinking about this.
Every step, even the small shaky ones.
Yeah.
It's moving you towards that more confident, more authentic you.
Which leaves one important question for you to take away today. What's one small action, maybe even tiny, that you'll take today to start growing your confidence?
Just one small thing.
Remember what we learned. Confidence isn't built sitting on the sidelines waiting. It's built in motion.